Hi, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw a mixture of Shin Godzilla and Chill Guy as one character. So let's get started. Alrighty, alright, let's go over how to draw this mixture, okay? It's going to be a mixture between Chill Guy and Shin Godzilla. So let's start with the head of Shin Godzilla, okay? So we're going to go right here, we're going to draw a curved line, kind of for like the brow of Shin Godzilla. Line over here, curve over there for the kind of the upper eye, but Shin Godzilla has a round eye. Got this crazy look to his eyes too. Line over here on the other side right there, and he's got like these creepy bags under his eyes, although like a lot of them do, but something's a little bit weirder about him. We're going to draw the front of the snout. It's going to be bubbly right there because his texture of his skin is so screwed up. Same thing right here. He's like an evil Muppet or something. Draw the nostril. And we draw a line down here with an open mouth. Line over here on the inside. There's a little bit of some lines right there as he's kind of lifting his mouth right there. There we go. And over here in the back. Let's go over here underneath, front of the neck. And now we're going to put in one of the most defining things that makes Shin Godzilla, and that's going to be the really sharp teeth. So, and they're long and they're kind of separated out, and they're different sizes. So, like, they're like needly looking. Needly looking. Let's draw a bunch of them there. Now we're going to do the same thing, upward. Same exact thing. And we could throw like a line here in the back to kind of show that you're looking in his mouth. You can kind of fill in parts of it, like so. You have a favorite Godzilla movie? Like, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? I want to hear about it in the description if you can. Go over here, curve, curve, curve. And now we're going to start with Chill Guy's body right here. So we're going to go downward right here. Also, he has a, well, we'll do that in a second. Line right there for the shirt of Chill Guy. We're going to meet right there. And we're going to pull a line down here and down here. He's got like an open thing on his neck where you can see like his gills or something like that. That's also a very Shin Godzilla thing. Curve, curve. We'll get back to the texture in the face at the very end, but right now let's do the rest of Chill Guy's body. Curve over here, line across for kind of the front of the sweater. Out over here for kind of the far side hand, arm over here as well. Think of it as like noodles, right? Like a long pool noodle or something that's curved. Line, line over there. Line, line, small lines to kind of show the curvature of that. And then right here we're going to throw another curve for the sweater and another curve for like where it bunches up. Where it bunches up at the neck and where it bunches up at the bottom of the sweater. Let's go down to the pants. Pull a line down, line down. And we're going to go over here and we draw a line, a little bit of a straight line, curve. Right there for one shoe. Line over here for the other shoe. Down over here. And now we're going to draw a split of his legs. Line across pretty much to show that he's folding up his jeans. And then you throw the little thin lines across to show the wrinkling of his pants. You can throw a little line right here on the edge, you know, where it bunches up at the end of the sweater. If you wore a sweater before, right? Like, I mean, you know what's up. We're going to go back here. S curve for his tail. Over here. S curve for the tail. And he's got kind of a nubby tail. Like right there. Remember that. He's got kind of an odd nubby tail. We're going to draw a line, 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 line right here. Thin lines along this thing. And now, the most important thing about any Godzilla, well, not, I mean, second to most important, well, pretty much, we got to draw the spikes in. Imagine like a leaf on his head. Another leaf. Maybe this leaf kind of gets in the way, right, of the other leaf, slightly overlapping. Gets a little bit bigger right there. Think of it like leaves or little explosions on his back, or think of it like little ninja stars there. We do them all the way down. It peaks around here and it gets smaller over here. Make them pretty small as we're following them all the way down the tail. Do you remember what Shin Godzilla has on his tail? It's at the very, very end of the movie. Do you remember that? If you remember that, put it in the comments, because that's a big thing. I want to know if you like. That's really cool. If you don't know about it, look it up. It's really, really cool. What he has at the it's very end of the movie. What's his tail made of? It's pretty neat. So now we get to an incredibly important part, which is we want to go over here and start drawing little U shapes, just peppered around, because we need this guy to have texture, right? Shin Godzilla is all about texture. We can throw a little bit of dark right here under the neck to kind of bring some stuff together. But don't overdo it, by the way, too. Make it thin if you can, right? You're making it thin if you can. Draw some curves the other way, too. But make them thin, because then they're not going to overwhelm the drawing. You're just going to do it here and there, right? Like literally somebody threw pepper on him, or a bunch of hair, right? Imagine like somebody cut somebody's hair, you know, like after a haircut, and then you just like, whoosh, you just throw it on him. He's got a bunch of hairs on him, right? That's kind of the vibe we want, but that's going to come off like texture, right? Draw maybe a little bit thicker right here on the eye to make the eye a little bit more scary. Maybe draw like one more spike up here as well. There you go. That's a mixture. I don't know what his name would be too. Tell me what his name would be in the comments. And yeah, that's all good. Check out the cool stuff in the description. There's a lot of amazing stuff for you to look at. There's a lot of playlists. There's a free ebook. There's a free Godzilla worksheet. There's all kinds of that stuff. That's all in the description. Take a look at it if you can. That's pretty much it. I want you to stay here. We're going to go into the next drawing lesson, which I think is incredibly important. So let's hop into the next one right now. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.